Cassidy, and before I get into this video, I want to say two things. This is the last video that I will be posting before VidCon. My DMs will be open on Twitter for that week, basically. If you'll be there, let me know, hit me up, and we can meet up because that would be really fun and cool. And second, I know I'm wearing a lot of makeup, so let's just ignore it. If you think this is a look, then let me know. But anyways, I don't want to keep you guys too long. On to the video. Over literally only the last 2 months, I've been collecting a few embarrassing events that have happened to me. Everything that happens to me is just embarrassing. It's a really sad time. Like, you don't want to be me. Like, I'm sorry, you don't. Incident number 1. I flashed a camera on a roller coaster. I live near this amusement park called Carowinds. Basically, I have a season pass, like I go all the time. My friend Madison and I decided to go on the last day of school because it was only half day. Mind you, I was wearing a loose-fitting crop top because, like, last day of school, wanted to break the dress code. Second, it was hot. It was like 100 degrees, so like, of course I'm gonna be wearing like, you know, something like that. Insert picture right here. I don't know if you know where this is going or not yet. There's this one ride called the Intimidator. It's one of the tallest roller coasters in the park. It's like the best one, not gonna lie. Obviously, on such a tall roller coaster that goes so fast, it's gonna be a bit windy, and obviously I'm gonna have my hands up. Do you know where this is going? And you know how on rides at Disneyland and stuff, like it'll take a picture like mid-ride and you go look at it at the end of the ride and you're like, wow, look ugly? That. Well, had my hands up on the roller coaster, my loose-fitting crop top, I guess decided to flow in the wind at the time of the picture taking. So, I flashed the camera at Carowinds, and I'm pretty sure they like deleted it by the time I got there because it was inappropriate. So, I hope no one saw that. So, this one actually happened when school was still in. So, this dude was like telling a story about God only knows what, but like he ended up saying the words, I have a fetish. Meanwhile, I was having a completely different conversation with a friend, and she said something super relatable, so I was like, me too. See, the problem here is it ended up lining up at the same time. So basically, this guy named Casey, he goes, I have a fetish, but then I go, me too. Everyone around us heard it. Like, it was just a moment of silence, and like everyone just erupted into laughter, and it was the worst time. So I'm gonna tell you guys about my first kiss. Honestly, it was really awkward because it was like, you know, it's just awkward. So we were at this like coffee shop. There's this giant parking deck behind it. So we went to earlier mentioned parking deck, and like the top of it has this really nice view. I went up there to show him that place because like that's one of my favorite places. We went up there and he's like, so have you ever kissed a boy before? And I was like, no. And he was like, same. Here we go. It was literally like a half second, and I was like, wait. I don't think I'm doing this right. He was like, okay, take 2. And then like we ended up doing it right. But it was literally, why am I like this? Why do I do this? So if you didn't know, I work at McDonald's. It's the worst time. Obviously at McDonald's, somebody has to take the orders, and more often than not, it's me. If you didn't know, I really, like all the time, I mess up on whatever words I'm saying. Like I jumble up my words, and like I can't do it. I don't know why they chose me for this. Like, I was not made for this. This is not for me. So it's kind of like in our like code of conduct or whatever, we have to repeat the order back to make sure it's correct. And so this woman came through, she ordered herself a large Dr. Pepper. So when I went to go read that back, I said, so we have a large Dr. Pepper? Why am I like this? I hate myself. It was so awful. And this girl, like, it apparently just made her day. I'm so glad she didn't get angry, because if she would have gotten angry, I would have gotten in trouble. But oh my gosh, she was like laughing for like 5 minutes, and she held up the drive-thru, and there was this like giant line behind her because she was just sitting there laughing, and she just could not pull herself together to pull to the first window. Like, what do you mean? So sometimes we all get left home alone. Of course. It happens, you know? Every little noise that I hear in my house when I am by myself, I think it's an attacker coming to get me. One time specifically, I was in my kitchen like making some food, because when am I not? I thought I heard somebody downstairs, and I was like, shoot, what am I gonna do? So, since I was in the kitchen, I'm like, perfect place for weapons. In that moment of pure panic and terror, my weapon of choice was a half strainer, not a knife, not even a pair of scissors, not my fire extinguisher, none of that. I picked a half strainer. It looked like the hash slinging slasher's little, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean. Like, what am I gonna do, cook some pasta with them? Like, what do you mean? Those are just a few awkward little things that I've done over the past few months, and I thought I would share it with you because I thought it was kind of funny, maybe, I don't know. So that was about it for this video. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment below telling me something embarrassing that's happened to you, or just make fun of me for the embarrassing things that have happened to me. And make sure you subscribe because I make new videos every single Sunday. You can follow me on all of my social media. All links, everything's gonna be in the down bar, so yeah.